Are you getting the Microsoft Visual Studio Library DLL error after the Visual Studio IDE Component update? I'm Sophie Chen, a Windows System Specialist. Let's restore that orphaned library and fix your app. Before diving into the Microsoft Visual Studio Library technical steps, check the description for a tool to help synchronize your library paths. This is the Microsoft Visual Studio Library, a non-standard naming convention for the Visual Studio interop library found in localized wrappers or modded launchers. It handles the redirected calls for automated build tools. Because it shares a name with core structures, its absence prevents the app from initializing its primary code parser. Now that the technicals are covered, let's run the official installer. Because Microsoft Visual Studio Library DLL is a core Windows resource, we should utilize the built-in recovery tools. Run sfc/scan now from an administrator-level command prompt to scan for system-level errors and refresh your protected file library. If that initial setup didn't clear the pop-up, let's examine the specific initialization sequence assigned to your applications directory. A standard reboot clears out temporary memory conflicts and gives the Windows loader another chance to properly register the Microsoft Visual Studio Library component during startup. Before you restart, bookmark this video or hit the like button. It makes it much easier to find this tutorial in your history so you can pick up exactly where we left off. If a quick restart didn't do the trick, it's time to look deeper into the system configuration. If you need to pause the video to find your settings menu, I'll be right here. Since that library file is still unresponsive after the restart, we'll run a repair on the coding environment. First, go to Control Panel, then select Programs and Features. Second, find every Microsoft Visual C++ redistributable, 2005 through 2022. Third, right-click each and select Change, then select Repair. If that fails, download the latest all-in-one VC++ redistributable package from Microsoft's website. Please note that for DLL files with numbers, the number tells you which version to repair. For example, 120 equals 2013. I'd like to provide a brief technical warning about the risks of using unofficial file repositories. From a diagnostic standpoint, a missing Microsoft Visual Studio Library DLL error is often just a symptom of a larger system conflict that a simple manual download is incapable of fully resolving. For a comprehensive approach to system health, I recommend incorporating a verified maintenance protocol into your routine. To reduce system-level conflicts, the maintenance utility below provides general guidance on managing Microsoft Visual Studio Library. Liking this video tells us which technical fixes, like this one for Microsoft Visual Studio Library, are most helpful to you. Subscribe now to build your own library of verified support resources.